What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Tuesday, October 18th, 2016, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Television personality Billy Bush will not return to NBC's Today Show for his part in an audio recording from 2005 that contained GOP candidate Donald Trump making insensitive remarks about women, the network said Monday. Senior Vice President Noah Oppenheim confirmed the departure Monday in an internal memorandum to employees at NBC. The memo said while he was a new member of the Today team, he was a valued colleague and longtime member of the broader NBC family. We wish him success as he goes forward. Bush has been under fire for the audio recording for more than a week and has been on suspension from NBC. On the tape, Trump is heard telling Bush during an interview for Access Hollywood about how being rich and famous allows people to make sexual advances on women, whether they want it or not. Trump said, "I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. Just kiss. I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can't do anything." Trump seemed to advocate further advances by including grabbing women's genitalias. The discussion was not part of the actual TV interview, but rather a hot mic moment between the two as they talked off the record. The tape has inflicted catastrophic damage on Trump's presidential campaign and now Bush's employment with NBC Universal. Bush was caught up in the scandal because he is heard on the tape laughing, seemingly unconcerned at Trump's comments. Bush said after the tape's release on October 7th by the Washington Post, "Obviously, I'm embarrassed and ashamed. It's no excuse, but this happened 11 years ago. I was younger, less mature, and acted foolishly in playing along. I'm very sorry." Bush joined the Today Show as a co-host in August. In July, he was the interviewer to whom disgraced swimmer Ryan Lochte told that he had been robbed at gunpoint at the Summer Olympics in Brazil. Trump has apologized for the tape, saying nobody has more respect for women than me, and claimed that the discussion is no different than numerous others heard in locker rooms across the country. Former late-night host Carson Daly has replaced Bush on Today. Marvel fans got a first glimpse of Stephen Merchant as Caliban on Monday. Logan director James Mangold tweeted a picture of the 41-year-old English actor in white makeup from the set of the Wolverine sequel. Icelandic actor Thomas Lemarquis had a small role as Caliban in X-Men Apocalypse, which opened in May. Logan reportedly takes place in 2033, 50 years after the events of X-Men Apocalypse. In the Marvel Comics, Caliban is a mutant with the ability to sense and locate other mutants, so it's told to Wrap this month that the character will help Logan, played by Hugh Jackman, a.k.a. Wolverine, care for an aged Charles Xavier, played by Patrick Stewart, a.k.a. Professor X, in the new movie. Wolverine 2 will be feeling his age, according to a page from the script that Mangold tweeted on October 5th. Notes on the page appears to hint that the character will not survive the film. The page reads, "In this flick, people will get hurt or killed when something falls on them. They will get just as hurt or just as killed as they get with something big and heavy like, say, a car. As for our hero, well, he's older now, and it's clear his abilities aren't what they once were. He's fading on the inside, and his diminishing healing factor keeps him in a constant state of chronic pain. Hence, booze is a painkiller. So by all means, go ahead and worry about him," the note continues. Jackman has confirmed in 2015 that Wolverine 3 will mark his final appearance as Logan. Merchant is known for his collaborations with Ricky Gervais, including The Office, Extras, and Life's Too Short. Director Taika Waititi says his vision of Thor Ragnarok is really out there. The 41-year-old New Zealand filmmaker, known for Boys and What We Do in the Shadow, promised Saturday at the Reddit AMA that the film will be unlike other movies in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He wrote in response to a fan asking how Ragnarok will stand out from other Marvel films, "I think TR will be one of the most adventurous and most out there of all of the Marvel movies." Waititi says he will put his own spin on Ragnarok, the third solo movie starring Chris Hemsworth as Thor. Kenneth Branagh directed the 2011 film Thor, while Alan Taylor helmed the 2013 sequel Thor: The Dark World. Waititi said before later adding, "You can expect the Takaisk tone. They've been very accepting of my style. I made an effort to ignore the fact that there are other Thor movies. The tone is very different. That's quite crazy." Waititi also revealed the movie will utilize all of Hemsworth's comedy chops. He previously said in an interview with Geekscape that he wasn't sure if the film will likely have any of his comedic words. He said in August, "This is a big superhero movie, so I want to do justice and to the genre it is and be authentic to that. It's going to be very entertaining and fun." Thor Ragnarok opens in theaters November 3rd, 2017. The movie co-stars Tom Hiddleston as Loki, Anthony Hopkins as Odin, Idris Elba as Heimdall, Cate Blanchett as Hela, and Tessa Thompson as Valkyrie. Ben Affleck and Jason Momoa celebrated Friday after wrapping their movie Justice League. The co-stars who played Batman and Aquaman in the DC Cinematic Universe threw back some beers with director Zack Snyder and the cast and crew after they finished filming in Iceland. Momoa captioned a photo of himself with Affleck on Instagram. "My man, the Batman love you, bud. At Ben Affleck, we did it. That's a wrap. Mahalo to at Guinness and Highland Park officials for taking care of Aquaman and the JL crew." He added another picture referencing co-stars Gal Gadot, Riza Miller, Ray Fisher, and Henry Cavill. "Mad crazy love for Gal, Riza, Ray, Henry, and Ben. It's been an honor, JL rap." Gadot, Miller, Fisher, and Cavill portray Wonder Woman, the Flash, Cyborg, and Superman, respectively, in the movie. The film also featured Amber Heard as Mira, the Queen of Atlantis and Aquaman's wife. Justice League is based on the DC Comics superhero team of the same name. Snyder, who previously held Man of Steel and Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice, has compared the film to the Magnificent Seven in June. The director told Collider, "You guys know that I'm a fan of Magnificent Seven and team-making movies. It's fun for me to finally get to this point. Now in the progression of these three movies, we are building a team and making the Justice League." Justice League opens in theaters November 17th, 2017. A solo Aquaman film will follow July 27th, 2018, with Justice League 2 slated for June 14th, 2019. Sarah Jessica Parker is giving fans new home for Sex and the City 3. The 51-year-old actress who played Carrie Bradshaw on the HBO series and in 2 movies hinted a third film is still a possibility while appearing on CBS Sunday morning. She told host Jane Pauley, "I will say that the idea, it rests in the butler's pantry. It's not on the table, but somebody is holding it fairly nearby." Sex and the City had a 6-season run from 1998 to 2004. It was followed by Sex and the City in 2008 and Sex and the City 2, 2010. Parker had shut down rumors of a third film in September. She said in an interview with Time magazine, "The last movie came out in 2010. It was 13 years of my life, give and take. How better to have spent a career? And now it's time for me to do something else." Parker didn't further provide details to CBS, but did say it was a privilege to have her legacy intertwined with Sex and the City. She also revealed her fame from the series has affected her decisions since. The star says, "I feel that we are a fairly intimate group. This gang of 10 million that watch the show, do you know what I mean? So I feel it behooves me to be responsible to and for every single thing I do." Parker presently portrays Frances on the HBO series Divorce. The comedy co-stars Thomas Hayden Church, Molly Shannon, and Talia Bassam, and airs on Sundays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Alec Baldwin stars as a business-savvy talking baby in the first trailer for the upcoming DreamWorks animated comedy, The Boss Baby. The clip, released Monday, features 7-year-old Tim as his world is turned upside down after his parents bring home a new baby boy who immediately gains the attention of the household. Suspiciously, this new baby wears a suit and tie and carries around a briefcase, which drives Tim to investigate further. Much to his surprise, the infant can not only walk and talk, but is also a successful businessman. The film synopsis reads, "The Boss Baby is a hilariously universal story about how new baby's arrival impacts a family, told from the point of view of a delightfully unreliable narrator, a wildly imaginative 7-year-old named Tim." It continues by saying, with a sly, heart-filled message about the importance of family, DreamWorks' The Boss Baby is an authentic and broadly appealing original comedy for all ages. Directed by Tom McGrath, who directed the Madagascar movies, The Boss Baby is set to arrive in theaters March 31st, 2017. Reese Witherspoon, Nicole Kidman, and Shailene Woodley star as a trio of mothers in the first mysterious teaser trailer for HBO's upcoming limited series, Big Little Lies. The clip, released Saturday, offered few details concerning the plot of the series, but does focus on Witherspoon's character as she holds a conversation about the ocean with a young girl. The girl asks, "What do you look at in the ocean? What's out there? Monsters?" Witherspoon responds, "It's full of life, dreams, mystery. Who knows what lies out there beneath the surface? Other scenes, shows, including the appearance of a gun, and cast members Adam Scott, Laura Dern, Zoe Kravitz, and Alexander Skarsgård getting intimate. Based on a 2014 Lane Moriarty novel of the same name, Big Little Lies will follow three mothers as they deal with a tragedy. Directed by David E. Kelly, the series is set to premiere on HBO starting in 2017. No release date has been announced. Tracy Morgan is executive producing and set to star in a single-camera comedy for TBS. The cable network said Monday it has ordered 10 episodes of the as-yet-unnamed show, which looks to capture the rawness of Tracy's stand-up persona, while also commenting on race relations, the Gen X millennial gap, and the American penal system. Created and executive produced by Jordan Peele and John Casseri, the contemporary comedy is set in Brooklyn and follows Morgan as he returns home after 15 years in prison. The synopsis reads, Tracy discovers that his former girlfriend has married an affable, successful white man who has helped raising his twin sons he never knew existed. Wanting nothing more than to connect with his kids, but having neither the money or support them nor themselves, Tracy falls back on the skills he learned in prison to make ends meet while treading on unfamiliar territories. Brett Welts, the executive vice president of programming for TBS, said in a statement, Tracy and Jordan are two of today's most sought-after and authentically funny comedians, and this show captures all the hilarity you would expect from this brilliant duo. TBS is becoming a home for the most creative and diverse comedy creators in the business, and Tracy and Jordan are the perfect fit for this network. Morgan is best known for his work on Saturday Night Live and 30 Rock. This will be Morgan's first job as a series regular since he was seriously hurt as a passenger in a 2014 car crash. Amazon has renewed its detective drama Bosch, starring Titus Welliver and Jaime Hector for a fourth season. Based on the Michael Connelly's best-selling novels, the hour-long series co-stars Amy Aquino, Madison Lintz, and Lance Reddick. Roy Price, the vice president of Amazon Studios, said in a statement Monday, "We're all excited to announce the fourth season of the renewal of Amazon Prime Video's longest-running original drama series, Bosch. Prime members have loved following Detective Harry Bosch as he navigates difficult situations in his professional and personal lives, and we're excited to let them know that even more is coming." Connelly added, "I'm happy beyond words to think we are going to get another season to explore these characters is wonderful. Our team has worked very hard to create the most realistic detective shows possible, and I think that it is resonating with viewers. Titus and the rest of the cast and crew are dedicated to this. We are raising this story bar with Season 3, and we'll do it again in 4. Castle star Nathan Fillion is weighing in on the show's much-criticized series finale. The 45-year-old actor who plays Richard Castle on the ABC series admitted in an interview with the New York Post that the show's abrupt ending wasn't the perfect conclusion he hoped for. Fillion said, "It wasn't the beautiful send-off that I think maybe you could hope for, but it's the entertainment industry. It's a business. I get it." He also added, "I don't take it personally when a show gets canceled. I can't take it personally. All my shows get canceled. Look at my resume. It's a long list of canceled TV shows." ABC announced in April that Stana Katic, who played Kate Beckett, wouldn't return for Season 9. Castle was canceled ahead of the Season 8 finale the next month, despite Fillion and other stars having signed on for another season. The actor tweeted after the cancellation, "All things must end. It's been an honor working with the men and women of Castle. I'm truly amazed at what we've done. Thank you all." He also added, "Dear every director, it appears I have an opening in my schedule. Dear fans, in whatever project I do next, loudly notice how unlike Castle and fresh and versatile I am." Fillion is also known for the series Two Guys and a Girl and Firefly, has since debuted as Rain Shine on Modern Family. The actor will reprise the guest role in at least 3 more episodes. ITV says it has ordered 8 more episodes of its iconic dramedy Cold Feet, with production to resume in Manchester, England in March. The show returned for a 6th season last month after a 13-year absence. It was met with high ratings, excellent reviews, and enthusiasm on social media. Written and created by Mike Bullen, the series stars James Nesbitt, Hermione Norris, Robert Bathurst, John Thomas, and Faye Ripley. Kevin Ligo, the ITV's director of television, said in a statement, "It was with some trepidation that you returned to much-loved shows, but Mike Bullen's contemporary take on the five friends and their lives has been a wonderful thing, with every bit of the warmth, humor, emotion, and chemistry that makes Cold Feet such a special and hugely enjoyable drama. We were obviously delighted that the audience agreed, and we're pleased to be able to confirm that Cold Feet will return again for a further season." Kenton Allen, the executive producer and chief executive officer of Big Talk Productions, says, "We have been incredibly humbled by the astonishing reaction from viewers and critics alike. The challenge of bringing back a much-loved show was incredibly daunting, so it's incredibly satisfying to be asked to make another series with Mike Bullen, Jimmy, Hermione, Robert, John, Faye, and the rest of our incredible cast and awesome Manchester crew." Bullen said we only wanted to bring Cold Feet back if we could maintain the standard previously set. I've been blown away by the show's reception among viewers and critics alike. It has exceeded even my hopes. This recommission confirms that we didn't screw it up. I shall take a moment to bask in the warm glow. Okay, done that. Now the hard graft resumes. Rockstar Games is teasing on social media an upcoming announcement regarding its top-selling Western series Red Dead. The video game developer and publisher, also known for producing Grand Theft Auto, began hinting that a new Red Dead announcement is imminent on Sunday by posting an all-red version of its logo on Twitter. Notably, the shade of red is consistent with the one used in conjunction with the series. Rockstar Games tweeted on Monday, Rockstar sent fans into a frenzy, again by sharing an artwork featuring a group of silhouette cowboys standing on a hill. Both posted were released without any caption. The last games in the series, the critically acclaimed Red Dead Redemption, was released for the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 in 2010. It was preceded by Red Dead Revolver, which was released for the PlayStation 2 and Xbox in 2004. Director Steve McQueen has received the British Film Institute's highest honor on the last day of the London Film Festival. The 12 Years a Slave Helmer was presented with the BFI Fellowship by his friend and frequent collaborator Michael Fassbender Saturday during a star-studded gala dinner. The actor said on stage while introducing McQueen, The Guardian reported, "He's like a very light hippo, an anomaly." The filmmaker said, "There are only two things I really like. One of them is that I'm black, and the other one is that I'm a Londoner. Everything else I don't know, but I've had the possibility of exploring and of being reckless and of experimenting because I didn't pay to go to university." He continued, "I had the freedom to experiment, and it seems to me that it's been slowly eradicated. It is our job in this room to keep these doors open for people who don't have all those chances." McQueen attended the event with his producer wife Bianca Steicher. The film stars Alicia Vikander, Gugu Mbatha Raw, Anna Friel, Lily James, David Tennant, Kerry Fox, Matthew McFadden, and Michael Sheen were also in attendance. Notably, McQueen is the first black director or producer to receive the award. The 47-year-old noted to the BBC, "It's one of those things where you just chuffled. It's just a case of just continuing with the work, but it's one of those things that gives you a little spring in your step for sure." Other big winners from the London Film Festival include the award for Best Film for Certain Women, directed by Kelly Reichardt and starring Michelle Williams, Laura Dern, and Kristen Stewart, and director Julia Ducournau took home the Sutherland Award for Best New Feature for Raw. New mom Bahati Prinsloo enjoyed a post-baby girls' night over the weekend. The 27-year-old model shared a celebratory selfie Saturday before meeting friends for the first time since welcoming Dusty Rose with husband Adam Levine. She wrote, "After 3 weeks of breastfeeding every 3 hours, no sleep, and nursing my nipples back to life, LOL, I left the house to see my girls for dinner. Life is so beautiful. I can't believe how lucky I got." Prinsloo and Levine married in 2014 and welcomed their daughter on September 21st. Levine said on Thursday's episode of On Air with Ryan Seacrest that fatherhood has been wonderful thus far. The Maroon 5 singer says, "I like to think that parenting is something that we are literally put on this earth to do. I've been a parent for 3 weeks. What do I know? I don't know anything, but it's kind of part of the beauty of it, honestly." He revealed, "There are a lot of instances and a lot of things that kind of kick in and switch on. It's a beautiful experience." Prinsloo's friend and fellow Victoria's Secret model, Candice Slamplow, also recently welcomed her first child. Prinsloo posted a sweet message to the 27-year-old mom and her son, Anaka, on Instagram last week. She wrote, "Cheers, bro. We did it. I can't believe we got to be so lucky on this amazing journey together forever. Love you and can't wait to meet Anaka." Spike TV has released a preview of actress Amber Tamblyn performing I Want to Sex You Up on Lip Sync Battle while dressed as presidential candidate Donald Trump. Tamblyn wore a reddish blonde wig and men's suit as she mimes the words to the Color Me Bad classic, dances provocatively, and grinds on laughing and cringing actress America Ferrara. The full performance can be seen on Wednesday's edition of the show when Tamblyn competes against Ferrara, her longtime friend and sisterhood of the Traveling Pants co-star. The series is co-hosted by LL Cool J and Chrissy Teigen. And in a related story, Chrissy Teigen says her heart sank when she learned that Kim Kardashian was robbed. The 30-year-old model shared her reaction to the 35-year-old reality star being held up at gunpoint on October 2nd in Paris while attending the Mohegan Sun's 20th anniversary party Saturday. Teigen told us, "I knew something was really wrong when that video of Kanye West running off stage at the Meto's Music, Art, and Festival came about. He's not the type to do that." She also added, "I remember my heart sank, and to the heart, the full story, it was really scary. It could have happened to anybody. Hearing the details and knowing she has babies at home and that she's so sweet, open, and honest, you don't think that kind of thing could happen." Kardashian was at her hotel in Paris when two men gained entry to her room and stole her cell phone and millions of dollars worth of jewelry. West, her husband, was performing in New York at the time and abruptly ended his concert. Teigen told Entertainment Tonight, "Kim and I have been texting. She's doing great." She also added, "It's so crazy. Obviously, nobody knows how they would react to that kind of situation, and I have no idea what I would do. I have no idea what my life would be like after. I can't even fathom it. I'm so proud that she's back home with her babies." Kardashian and West, who married in 2014, share 3-year-old daughter, North, and 10-month-old son, Saint. Teigen has defended the reality star online the night of the robbery after social media users made light of the incident. She tweeted, "Things are just isn't funny. I see you trying, but it isn't. Fame is interesting. Celebs are supposed to love you guys while also knowing you're making a meme of our dead bodies to get retweets." Toni Braxton was hospitalized for lupus complications Saturday and forced to postpone a previously scheduled concert in Cleveland. The singer's Twitter account noted after making the announcement, "Lupus needs to be constantly monitored, and this minor setback should not affect the rest of her tour." The post continued, "Tickets for tonight's show will be honored as the rescheduled date that will be announced shortly." Braxton was seemingly back on her feet, however, on Sunday when she announced that she was on her way to Chicago for another show as part of her ongoing The Hits tour. She tweeted, "Hey guys, thanks for all the well wishes and understanding. I'm out of the hospital en route to Chicago. I cannot wait to see you guys." This is the second time Braxton has been sidelined by lupus, having just recently returned from a 4-day hospital stay early in October. Braxton first announced she had the disease in 2010. British pop music legend Phil Collins has announced plans for a string of European concerts this spring. The In the Air Tonight and Take Me Home singer expects to perform in London June 4th, 5th, 7th, 8th, and 9th before moving to Cologne, Germany for shows on June 11th and 12th, and Paris for concerts on June 18th and 19th. Tickets for Not Dead Yet Live are to go on sale Friday. The tour is named after his recently published memoir. 65-year-old former frontman of Genesis has enjoyed a successful decades-long solo career, but has seldom performed live in the past few years. Paul McCartney was joined by Rihanna on stage Saturday for a surprise performance of their 2015 4-5 Seconds during the second weekend of the desert trip. Rihanna, who was introduced by McCartney as the Queen of Barbados, as reported by Billboard, notably arrived on stage rocking a baggy pink striped suit complete with sunglasses. It was the first time the duo has come together to perform the hit single following the 2015 Grammy Awards performance alongside Kanye West, who is also featured on the track. McCartney joked as Rihanna exited, poking fun at Desert Trip's star-studded lineup of legendary musicians that included the Rolling Stones, Bob Dylan, Neil Young, and Roger Waters, who finally found someone under the age of 50. Young also accompanied McCartney during his Saturday set to perform duets of A Day in the Life, Give Peaches a Chance, and Why Don't We Do It in the Road. Singer, songwriter, activist, and actress Madonna has been named Billboard Magazine's 2016 Woman of the Year. The 58-year-old entertainer is scheduled to collect the honor at the 11th Annual Women in Music event on December 9th in New York City. The star-studded ceremony will air on Lifetime on December 12th. Janice Min, the president and chief creative officer of the Hollywood Reporter Billboard Media Group, said in a statement, Madonna is one of a minuscule number of super artists whose influence and career transcends music. With her creative vision, relentless innovation, and dedication to philanthropic causes, she's an inspiration to hundreds of millions of people around the world, all while shattering every career record out there. She's an important feminist on top of that, a one-of-a-kind artist who uses her influence to change the conversation around women, sexuality, and equal rights. Liz Gately, the executive vice president and head of programming for Lifetime, says Madonna is an extraordinary artist, emblematic of the strength, courage, and resilience that Lifetime celebrates, and we are thrilled to offer our platform to recognize her in every way she deserves. We're delighted to continue our partnership with Billboard and bring this powerful event directly to our viewers. And now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1974, soul singer Al Green is attacked in his own bathtub. There can be no question that anyone would have been shaken by the events that transpired in the Memphis, Tennessee home of singer Al Green in the early morning hours of October 18, 1974, when an ex-girlfriend burst in on him in the bath and poured a pot of scalding hot grits on his back before retreating to a bedroom and shooting herself dead with Green's own gun. Not everyone, however, would have processed that the meaning of the incident quite the way that Green did. Believing that he had strayed from the righteousness musical and spiritual course intended for him, Al Green had become a born-again Christian 1 year earlier. But after the attack by Mary Woodson on this date in 1974, he began a process that would eventually lead him to renounce pop superstardom and all that it stood for. Al Green, widely known as one of the greatest voices in soul music history, was at the absolute height of his powers in 1974. He had several critically and commercially successful major label albums behind him that include such timeless hits as Tired of Being Alone in 1971, Let's Stay Together in 1971, and I'm Still in Love with You in 1972. He also, in the words of David Say, who collaborated with Green on his 2000 autobiography, Take Me to the River, had a basic animal appetite to women that attracted many admirers, including Mary Woodson. Woodson first made Green's acquaintance after leaving her husband and children behind in New York and attending one of his concerts in upstate New York. On the night of the attack, Woodson had shown up unexpectedly at Green's Memphis home after a return from a concert appearance in San Francisco. What exactly prompted her to act is unclear, but her actions not only left Al Green with severe burns that would require months of hospitalization, they also left him severely shaken emotionally and spiritually. Say says that he likes to distance the fact of his religious conversion from the terrible events of that night, but I think the Woodson incident kind of crystallized his need to move on, to sort of shut down one part of his life and open another. By 1976, Green had become an ordained Baptist minister and purchased a Memphis church where he still preaches today. He has also renounced secular R&B for a time, recording gospel music almost exclusively through the 1970s and 1980s before embracing his past and reviving his early repertoire again in the late 1990s. Also on this date in 1988, Rosanne, a television sitcom about a blue-collar American family starring the comedian Roseanne Barr, premieres on ABC. The show was considered groundbreaking for its realistic portrayal of the working-class family and the issues they face. Barr's portrayal of the loud, abrasive, overweight Roseanne Connor was a sharp contrast to the stereotypical TV housewife in the mold of Leave It to Beaver's June Cleaver and the Brady Bunch's Carol Brady. The show was an instant rating hit, airing for 9 seasons, collecting numerous awards, and turning Barr into a big star. Roseanne was set in the fictional town of Langford, Illinois, where the wisecracking Connor lives with her husband Dan, played by John Goodman, daughters Becky, alternately played by Lacey Goranson and Sarah Chalke, and Darlene, played by Sarah Gilbert, and son DJ, played by Michael Fishman. Roseanne's younger sister Jackie, played by Laurie Metcalf, is also a prominent member of the family. The show featured a large cast of supporting characters, which over the years included a young George Clooney as Roseanne's Barr's boss, Booker Brooks of Wellman Plastics, Stell Parsons as Roseanne and Jackie's mother, Shelley Winters, Martin Mull, and Sandra Bernhardt, among others. The final original series of Roseanne aired on May 20th, 1997. Barr went on to host her own talk show from 1998 to 2000 and has subsequently been involved in a variety of film and television projects. And that is your entertainment report for Tuesday, October 18th, 2016. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and they'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.